Hello and welcome to another video. In this one I'm meeting a new client for the first time, but I'm going to have to make a confession right here and up front because you're only going to get about 20 seconds of footage. Then the camera stops rolling and I didn't notice until I'm in the property. So the owner is not here. I've sent them away on a walk. I'm meeting their dog one-on-one. I'm just going to walk into the house and we'll meet the dog, and that's how I prefer to do it, especially if we have a dog that's had difficult or got difficult behaviours, and that's what we're dealing with. So unfortunately, yeah, you're just going to have to take me on my word. I've walked into the house and when the camera's re-rolling I've been there for about 10 seconds. Yeah, I feel bad for doing that, but that's what happened. I don't know how, but it did. Shit. Balls. I do apologise massively. So this is the first meeting of Mo. I thought I was recording. I'm in the house and Mo's behind me. I wasn't recording. What an utter clown show. So I have been here for about 20 seconds. I've literally walked up to the property. He could see me through the back garden fence because it's slotted. I squatted down. I didn't do anything else. I then just walked into the house through the front door, and he came in through the back dog flap just as I shut the door, and he chuffed at me once, and this is it. So I want Mo to investigate me. I know there's a lot of pressure on him. There's a strange guy in his house who he's never seen before in his life, and he's yakking away. So I know where his leash is, so that's the goal. I've sent the owner off on a walk. So little history while we're talking. Mo, sorry, Domino's just sent me a message. Mo has no human issues. He standard for the breed crosses that he is. So he's cross Staffy, American Bulldog, maybe something else in there as well, don't know. Not necessarily the best with other dogs. Not necessarily the worst either. Not at all. But yeah, the owner is asked me to help because he wants Mo to have some dog friends. But Mo, because of the breed he is a rough, hard player, and that gets a bit out of hand sometimes. And so he wants someone with big dogs. I fit that bill, who might be able to get Mo over his initial kind of I'm not sure about things, and then have some doggy friends to come play with. So here we go, nice and perfect. So the key to this and why this works, why I can just walk into someone else's house where their dog is I'm not scared. I'm not nervous. I'm not tense. I know I might be talking a little bit faster than I usually am, but I need to unwind myself. I'm annoyed I wasn't filming the moment I came in, because now you just have to take me at my word that nothing happened when I came in, that I haven't done anything to this dog, and I haven't pre-prepped anything. I'm sorry. You just got to take me on word on that one. That's zooming in, so I can't zoom out any further. But this is good. It's nice he's checking me out. I'll give him a minute to do this, and when he's finished, we will grab the leash, which is on top of the fridge through that room there, and we're going to see if he's going to put the leash on, and then we'll text the owner. I will have to stop the film while I do that because I can't film and text on my phone, and then we'll see if he's willing to let me put the leash on and if he wants to go for a walk. I'm going to let him, he knows what that word is. You know what that word is. Right, let's do it then. Let's see if you want to let me put your leash on, and we will go for a quick walk and we'll meet the owner. I'm just going to be clipping the phone back into the holder, so it's going to get a bit rough for a sec while we do that. Sorry. Point that down at Mo. Okay, that looks like a leash to me. Good times. Okay, so just show the thing. We have one of these. That's allegedly a bark collar. That's a harness, not a leash. Is that a leash? I think that's a leash. He's jumping up at me. Yeah, that's a leash. Yeah. Somebody is excited. Cool. Right, we'll film getting this on him. So I don't want to ever reach over the top of a new dog, and he's got to offer me this. I'm not going to force him into letting me clip the leash on. He has to offer me this, and if the answer is no from him, he's not ready to offer me that trust. That is also fine. I've spoken to the owner, so that is okay. We'll just meet outside. I do want him to offer me that. I don't want to force this because that's breaching trust, and I don't want to go that far. So I'm just going to interject here. The owner told me after this that Mo doesn't get walked on a leash. He off leashes him from the house into the car, and then they go to somewhere they can go where they won't meet other dogs. So Mo hasn't actually even had the owner clip a leash on him for about 6 months. So there's some reticence there because of that too. He knows what it is. Let's see if it will work by the door. Let's see if we'll be able to get that permission from him. So yeah, I'm going to just film the door here because I have to go into his personal space to do this. There's no way around that, and so I don't want to go into his personal space unless he's ready for it. Okay, so he's right in front of me. Here he is. Well, we'll see if he's ready. No, he's not. He's not ready, and that's okay. So we'll just sit down a bit lower. I'll put the leash down, and we'll just wait. There is no point in forcing something because I want this dog to trust me when we go out, because he is going to go and meet my dogs eventually. Not today. That's not today's session at all. This is purely just meeting him. And he's got to get used to me. Yes, he is slightly unsure. He's like, what? Oh, he's got my leash and stuff. So I might do a bit of shutting up and we'll just see what happens. Well, maybe that answers that one. I'll move. Where's he gone? He's gone over there. I'll just show him the leash again. I just squat down. I'm facing the wall, so the camera mounted to me, so I point at my hands, just by the door. Oh, it's carabiner with a lock. That's a good idea. My carabiner, I don't know if you can see on the screen, mine just pops up on a little ball bearing. I don't know if that's more secure. It's good. Do you want to go for a walk now? He's looking at me like, I don't understand. I kind of want to, but I don't get this. So again, like I said, this has to be on his terms. He's got to come to trust me. Same as Zara the Great Dane. When I walked into her house, same as Rhodey. Took a long time with Rhodey. Zara the Great Dane was fine. It didn't take more than about 10 minutes with Zara. Same with Dexter, the other Amstaff. He was pretty damn quick. He was about 10-15 minutes actually. And he had a real hard history. Who else? forgotten their names. There's a bull Arab cross and a German shepherd in one house I've looked after. They were the same. The first 10 minutes I was in the house, they just hid in the corner of the garden, basically. Eventually they came to trust me. That did take a little while. That wasn't 10 or 15 minutes. That was a solid hour with those two. And that's fine. And I realise this is not interesting footage, but I'm trying not to do weird stuff at this point. The dog might interpret as, well, what the hell? All right, we might back away from the door. I am going to walk into a space. I'm not trying to pressure him too much. Just come away. He might respond better in the garden because there's a little bit more of an open space. He's got doggy flaps, so we'll just go and have a nosy around here. Let's see what he does. Oh, that's a locked doggy flap. He clearly doesn't go out of that doggy flap then, unless that was shut. Oh, is that another one? Yeah, he's got a second one. Can I get out here? I can. I don't know if I'm supposed to come out that door. I might just not shut it in case it's got a lock on it and I can't get back in, because that would be rubbish. Oh, there he is. He's appeared out the other dog flap. Okay, so I'm stood over his food remains here. So we don't want to have a squabble over that. So we'll just step down here. Unleash the power. Bulldogs, Footscray. Got a Western Bulldogs fan on the door. Cool. Okay, so this is the fence. Told there's dogs this side and there's dogs that side. Okay. Don't know about at the back. Oh wow, they've got a weird contraption there. What is that? You won't be able to see this, sorry. Okay, they've got a trampoline next door. They look a bit ominous. I'm just walking around with the guy's leash. Okay, so this is where I met him. He was down here in this corner when I came down the driveway, and I just leant up against this corner of the fence for 10 seconds and let him sniff me through the fence, and that was that. It was the end of that. All right. I'll do one more lap around the garden and we'll go back in and see what he wants. See if he's ready to have a leash on or not. He's a little bit timid, isn't he? But that's to be expected. He doesn't know who the hell I am. Okay. I bored me. Right, we'll go back in the door we came out of. Even though I don't know if that's the right way of doing things. Not my house. The offer of a walk is still on, Mo, if you want it. Ready when and if you are. Ooh, Daddy outside. Here he is. I suppose we can unclip now. We don't really need to be in the holder. I don't think he's going to come over all the way. So, I don't like the unnaturalness of pointing a camera right at the dog between me and the dog. It feels space invasive. Yeah. Change my mind. Clip it back in. Try not to turn it off. Alright, I'll give him another minute. How long have we been running? 12 minutes. Oh, that's not that long. Okay. Rather than be on the floor, maybe we'll go sit on the couch. That'll be alright. I'm going to pressure you a bit here, mate. That's okay. Ooh, I sank. Sorry, camera's pointing in a weird ass direction now. I sank into the couch. So I'll sit here for a minute. See what he does. So I don't look quite so menacing. Let's put that down. No, he's had enough. He's off out. All right. He's back in, by the way. I know he's come up for a sniff, which is fine. I want him to do that. Hey, Mo. I'm not going to pressure him. I'm not going to look at him. I'm just going to let him have a sniff of me, which he is more than welcome to do. That's the only way he's going to come to trust me. He needs to smell my mood, smell that I'm not bothered by anything, I'm calm. That's really the king of all this. If you're calm, trust comes quickly, because you realise you're not a threat, and you don't mean to be a threat. And this is where the temptation to touch, I don't know if you can see him in the corner of the camera, probably not, he's just down here. The temptation to touch him is where things go wrong. He's not offering that level of trust yet. He is not offering me the opportunity to touch him. He is still being guarded about my presence. His tail's not tucked, which is a good sign. But he's still not ready for the next step yet. So good question is, wouldn't it have just been easier to have the owner have him on a leash and introduce me? Technically, it's easier if you're trying to achieve doing something with the dog in the moment, yes. But it also doesn't give me a realistic... He's settled on the sofa on the other side. We'll turn. It doesn't give me a realistic picture of the dog. And I want this dog to trust me. I'm going to take this dog into situations where it thinks, especially if we're around other dogs, where Mo thinks this could be a life or a death situation. I don't want the casualness of an owner held on the leash introduction and then me picking it up with an already tooled up dog, i.e. he's got his leash and his collar on, he's going to sleep, to be the sum total of thinking everything's okay. It's not. There's not a relationship between the person and the dog. So I want this. I want to know what I'm dealing with, and I want him to know who I am. Animal to man, man to animal. He's going to sleep. All right. Well, I think we'll call it there for a first meeting. And I'll film my way out. And then I'll text the owner from outside. We'll go put the leash back first. All right. And that is acceptable. He does not have to trust me the first go. Not at all. That is entirely okay. It's quite normal. It's quite normal. Anyway, right, here we go. We're going out. Make sure he's not going to try and bolt out with me. And we'll text the owner. Next time we see this guy, hopefully he'll be able to get a leash on. And that's how it goes. That's how we build the trust. That's how we're going to get him around dogs. He has to trust me, and I him. I've frozen it here to interject again. So after I left the house, as I'm doing here, and chatted to the owner, I put my camera phone away and put my chest mounted harness in the car. The owner invited me back in the house. He said Mo would actually likely be more outgoing and forward with me in the house, and that was definitely true. When I went back in, Mo did come and greet me. It took him about 2 or 3 minutes, and he actually offered me the chance to touch him. He made that communication. So let me explain how he did that. So he came and sniffed me a few times first. Then Mo turned his back to me and then deliberately leant against me whilst he was facing a different direction. That is a cue that he would like me and is offering the chance and the trust for me to touch Mo. So I did. I gave him some pets and that was all good. That was fun. Still wasn't comfortable with me putting a leash on, but like I said in my earlier point, he hasn't actually had a leash on for about 6 months, even from his owner. So a new guy trying to put a leash onto him is more weird than it would be for most dogs. So I get that, I understand that. But we have moved forward with Mo already. I wish I was still rolling the film, but I'd put everything away by this point because I'd not anticipated going back in the house. It's not something I generally do, and I am quite wary of going into houses with owners. But the guy reassured me, and what he said was totally accurate. So no issues. Mo was great. Not got any problems with humans, so that's nice to know. We don't have any difficulties there. And Mo did offer me trust. I have now touched him. That bridge has been made. All good. So now it's just a case of getting Mo to trust me enough when it's just me and him to put a leash on, and then we can go out, because that would be thoroughly irresponsible of me to take Mo out with no leash on. I mean, that's just not going to work. So yeah, it is what it is. We'll carry on doing what you've just seen until Mo trusts me enough that he allows me to put a leash on, and that's how it's going to work to some extent. Right, that'll do.